マブのさ探してない場所なんてのなくないだしキャラの無理くないただねペンかかるだけのんきよきめ好きなんだっていいよ設計線さすがにないか運命的なで大気返して帰ろヒュー
Alright. Let's get that open. Oh, yeah. Let me adjust this. Flipped around some of the redoings of my room. There we go. Alright. Not sure why I put those coins into the little tip jar, but I have a little tip jar now. Almost forgot to turn that on. Yeah, so it's right here. I have it on a few different things. I don't have the tip system fully worked out yet. I think those are just the little tip samples, so to speak. But yeah, I decided to go for that. I gotta... There we go. I just have to do that every single time, apparently. So I'll make sure to do that ahead of time next time. Yeah, so today we're going to continue where we left off in Pokemon Yellow. As you can see, everybody's still the same. I haven't played with school and work and other things like that. It's just been a little hectic, to say the least. But we're here. We're doing things. I've got everything somewhat under control. I will probably do a temporary screen because I ordered some not snacks, but like drinks, and they haven't arrived yet. So you'll see the which one is that? Let me scroll up. Snack break. That one up. Yeah, because that's one of the major ones. I'm just adjusting stuff. Things that I didn't think about until after after opening this up. The joys of an ADHD brain, alright? Alright, so let's just double check this. 12 XP. 53. 3, that's good. 46. 27. And 12. I want to get everybody to at least level 5 to take on Gary, and then at least level 7 to take on Viridian Forest and Brock. Boy, I am not going to have a good time. Except for Andoria. Andoria should do fine. Rosa won't, because Poison Sting doesn't affect. And then Magtheria... Oh, what the heck? And Kelly are going to have a bad time too, because they're flying types. There's not much I can do right now, because I can't get, like, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander until later on in the game. Bulbasaur and Cerulean. Oh, I have a Scab there. That's fun. Bulbasaur is in Cerulean. Squirtle is in Vermilion, I believe. And, where was Charmander? I think Charmander was in Celadon? Oh, there was a Scab. But yeah, so we'll see. As always, got Athena right here with me. Oh, that's one of the... Currently working on getting this game up and running again on my Switch. Played it, liked it, got bored of it, decided to get rid of it, regretted getting rid of it. So, just keep an eye out for this in the future. But yeah, I've got Athena with me as always for my Pokemon games. Marnie is on the shelf above. She's not very stable on her thing, so she won't be getting moved up and down and up and down. I'd have to probably move her onto this shelf over here for that. Oh, that's right, I have a cut on my sleeve. I forgot about that. I don't know if you can barely tell. It's no biggie. That came from a costume that's being made for me. I had a full bodysuit on, and while the person was cutting, they tried to gap it. Missed by just about a half an inch, which this is only about an inch long. About an inch wide, maybe less. So, when they did it, they were like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." I was like, "It's fine." Other small updates. I can officially say this. It was accidentally my idea, which sounds really weird, I know, but I keep forgetting I can just look up the big screen. Oh. So, Plains of Fame is a little over a week away. I've mentioned it a few times on here. Plains of Fame is going to be at the Chino Airport. Just quick recap. Plains of Fame is going to be at the Chino Airport. And it will be a 2-day event. I am part of 2 groups that are going, but I am representing SoCal RC as we just became an official non-profit organization. I believe I mentioned last time. Alright. My drinks just got dropped off, so I will be right back. Alright, I am back. Whew, sorry about that. Like I said, was just trying to get that. I thought it was going to get here sooner. It did not. Regrettably. Oh, those are cold. Trying to get healthier. This is legitimately the last Coke that I have for myself in the house. And I plan on keeping it that way for a while. But where was I? Oh yes, Plains of Fame. It's a museum airport in Chino. We're doing the Wings, Tracks, and Wheels event. The club is doing a giveaway sponsored by the website Motion RC. They have donated because we've caught their attention. apparently. They actually referenced us in a YouTube video. I believe I've mentioned that in the past as well, but just in case, for those who only watch me on Twitch, the club was referenced in a YouTube video where they watched us do one of our battles and like driving demonstrations. Okay. 85 to the next level. At this point, I'm just going to swap it like this until it goes. And so they decided that when they found out we were doing Wings, Tracks, and Wheels, they reached out to us and asked if there was anything they could do. We said, I'm not exactly sure what was said actually, as I was not a part of that conversation. That was our president, who was part of that conversation. And basically, they gave us stuff to raffle off for the 2 days that we're going to be there. A total of 24 model tanks, all 172 scale, I believe. If you'll excuse me for a moment, I will be double checking that. I will still be... Apologies, trying to do too many things at once. Okay, so it's not there, which means it's on my phone. So tell officers. Scrolling. Motion RC did the donation to us. We have 24 tanks that we will be raffling off, if I can find the list. Maybe it's in the other one. Yep, it's in the other one. Sorry, regular chat. 12 172 scale M1 Abrams and 12 172 scale German Tiger 1s. Just so you guys get an idea for what that looks like. It's going to be those two. So it comes with a little base, little display case, very simple, easy to customize. I would know I have a ton, and I'm planning on working with those like that. But point I'm getting at is, if you come during the event, if you actually come there, you can get a chance to win one of those from our booth. So for anyone who's on here, who's a friend of mine, who's wanting to check out the club, great opportunity to do so. Pre-sale tickets for the event are $27 this year. At door, it'll be $30, but that goes to helping the museum, which, honestly, fantastic museum. Excuse my drinking. That was louder than I thought it was going to be. Oh, my neck. The museum has a lot of really cool stuff. The spot that we're going to be in is the P-38 Lightning hangar. If you check their website, actually, let's see. I think it'll be this side. I'm gonna take a quick moment and do this just to show you really quick. We will turn down the music. I will not battle. It's still full health. I just wanted to show. So this is their website. This is their website. Sorry, I'm still getting used to the camera. So this is kind of stuff that they do. They have a model making club for kids that are younger, honored veterans, education, preserving the planes. The P-38 that's right here, a little hard to see behind me, but that's it right there. That's the hangar we're going to be in. That is news to me. That's the one that we're going to, is Chino. But that's opening this year. That's why it's news to me. But yeah, this one is where we will be. I'm trying to see what all they have. The gift shop's really cute. Little model toy planes here. They have some model kits behind where the camera person is, because that's the main entrance right there. And then you'd go around through to there. They have quite a few different things. Excuse me. Which one is that? But this is us. This is what we're a part of. Fun fact, I know him personally now. He is in charge of HUSC, which is the other group that I'm with, which stands for the Historical Unit of Southern California. Awesome dude. Very fun to talk to. He loved the Tank Club. And then when I interviewed for HUSC, he was the one who interviewed me, and he was like, oh. Kind of a thing. So I'm going to pull this up. Wings, Tracks, and Wheels, $30 at the gates. Kids 11 and under free. Free parking. Advanced tickets. Military vehicles. Warbird flights. Live entertainment. Kids games. Food trucks. Tickets on sale. You can kind of see some of the demo stuff here. Here's the roster of planes that we'll be flying. Neat little thing for me. This is actually one of my favorites, and the first RC plane I ever bought was one of these, but it was too big for me to control, and ultimately it ended up sadly rotting away. But all these are great planes. This is another one that I like a lot. And then this one I believe I have a biological family connection with. Yeah, the T6 Texan. It's pretty fun. What's cool is they have HUSC does an actual military camp. They do it for Americans, British, and German primarily. You can kind of see everything, and the people who are part of HUSC actually do camp out. There's also the military parade here. They have like jeeps and stuff from like World War One, like a couple World War Ones last year, a lot of World War Two, and even some modern ones. Oh yeah, and then this too. Infantry demos, 50 cal machine gun firing demonstration, demolition demo, all that fun stuff. But it gets better. Because that right there, that's not just a matte painting. Although it does look like it here. It could be stylized that way. That is an actual M4 Sherman. It actually drives. It actually fires. And there it is right there, actually. That's it from last year, doing a live fire exercise. Taking right of vintage aircraft, maybe stage. Yeah, V1 rocket, also known as the Doodlebug or Buzz Bomb. They have the engine there, and they fire it out. Hall of Heroes. All of this stuff. This is what I was talking about. Building models, ages 7 through 17. And then you get to design your own airplane and take it home. And there it is, the M4 Sherman actually firing. Event map, though. This is what I wanted to show. So right here, I'm going to actually zoom in using keyboard cheats. It's not working. Darn it. Okay. Each one of these is a different thing. Camp Cal Aero, that's the HUSC camp. Really cool. Section B is the tank arena. There's the Jeep. That's where the Jeep parade is. The actual Sherman firing and things like that. C is the Vietnam era vehicles. D is the World War II Jeep photo op and other military vehicles, all bundled into one as E. I'm planning on getting one in the future, like a real military vehicle or at least a replica, and I would be parking it there and offloading my tanks and taking them over to there. or chilling in the camp over here. This is also a secondary entrance. If this area fills up, then it's this area that you'll be parking in. You'll be parking in the middle of nowhere. It's like all dirt and off-road, so be prepared for that. F, the Tiny Tanks demo. That is us, the Southern California Club. That one's right there in this hangar, next to Point 1, which is the Korean War Memorial. Like literally, it's right outside the door and then up a ramp, and you're right there. So we take over the P-38 Lightning hangar, and we just chill in there with our tanks and a full battlefield. You can come, you can try it out. And then, like I said, we have much quieter. The raffles for those vehicles I showed on the phone, the Tiger and the Abrams. Because I'm gonna be completely honest, those are the two of the ones that people ask about all the time. Oh, can I see an Abrams? Do you have any Abrams? Do you have a Tiger? Shermans are the easiest to grab, and when we do raffle offs and things like that, we usually go that way. If you do decide to join the club, we actually have a deal in that regard where you get it's $250. That gets you RC Sherman, the Lego DEI unit we use to battle, pre-installed on it, by the way. You don't have to worry about installing it. We take care of that for you. And then after, on top of that, you also get a club shirt, which, oh no, oh no, oh yes, one of these. I actually happen to have mine. You get this shirt, and then that's the tank model you get, and replica of one of the more upgraded controllers that the veteran drivers use. But yeah, it's $250 for that. If you want a different tank, it'll cost more because the tank costs more. But basically, you're getting a $180 tank, the $40 DEI unit, and the $45 shirt for $250 or something like that. I forget the exact breakdown. Not the treasurer. Point is, you're getting probably closer to $300 worth of stuff for $250. The hobby's fun. Don't get me wrong. I have a lot of tanks myself. Most of which will be on display. There's a few that won't because they're still being worked on, and yeah. But all the ones that are finished will be there, either just as display or being actually used. I might use them in like a demo battle. Or I only have one that's operational right now technically, and that's my Sherman, ironically. But I'll have the other ones there. I'm also gonna have my Jumbo Stewart there, and that one's going to be driving around. It's not customized yet, but I'm gonna drive it around probably like from here down to here and back. Just kind of sticking along this route because I don't want to go too far this way because it gets really crowded over here because of how close the hangars are, and this is Food Truck Central, as you can see right there. Food Truck and Beer Garden specifically. But yeah, so that's what all's there. I'll finish going through everything else though. The fun zone is where your kids can go for like building planes, not the model making, but building their own planes. And then also like the inflatable stuff, like not bounce house, but like an inflatable climb wall type thing. Also outside of our battle area, there's RC planes right here. So you can check some of those out as well. They're not allowed to fly because this is an active airport. Like, this is a museum. On the other side of this strip is an active runway. So, strip runway right there. So that was G. Moving over. H, the Hall of Heroes. That was a really cool area. The first time I went here, we kind of borrowed the corner here for this one or this one. I don't remember which. I'm starting to think it was this one, because that's the entry in the gift shop. Yeah, so we weren't here. We were over here in the side pocket, which is O. So I'll get to that. So yeah, Age of the Hall of Heroes. That's got like World War II uniforms, Air Force, the Vietnam era uniforms, stuff like that. It's really cool. Food and Beer Garden. J, that's where you build the model kits, and that's once again 7 to 17. K is where they recreate the old USO shows from World War II, and that area is really cool. I know somewhere in there is Tom Cruise's personal P-51 Mustang. He leaves it here at the Chino Museum. So if you're a Tom Cruise fan, there you go. If you're a P-51 fan, there you go. If you like both, there you go twice. L, riveting demo. That's this hangar over here. They actually show how they did riveting back in the day. M is over here at the runway. That's the pulse jet. That's it right there. And we can hear it over here. So it's loud. N, warbird flights. Once again over here, you'll see like the warbirds go through here, get to the runway, take off, and then do their flight and then land. And then O, aircraft rides. That's all signed up over here. So that's all of this section basically. But yeah, no, it's really, really cool. You get, like I said, you can get the tickets, renting the aircraft in the facility, what their collection is, all that fun stuff. But this is what I mainly go there for. I know Husk visits there quite often. I think they go 4 or 5 times a year minimum. Once I get my uniform, I'll be joining them. I may bring the replica weapon that I'm going to be using, but I probably won't because I'm going to be focused on the tank club. Or the tank thing since it's our first year. But yeah, I wanted to show that really quick. Alright, we'll go back to this now. Alright. Now, apologies for that delay, but I really wanted to share. I'm super hyped for it, and I'm hoping to see more friends and stuff there. But we'll see what happens. Oh, come on. Oh, Rose is already level 5. Oh my god, I'm stupid. Whatever, little bonus XP doesn't hurt. This is why I gotta be careful with what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, because I was also talking about the drinks thing. This is exactly what I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm trying to cut back on sodas. So I've got Arizonas in the bags that I brought in. Those are the drinks that I mainly got. If you were watching and thinking, oh, drinks, he's gonna get a little drunk while he's getting playing Pokemon. I don't really do alcohol very much. One of my buddies does come over every so often, and he makes drinks for people, and I always try them because he makes good drinks, alcoholic type, I mean. But I don't drink a lot because I don't like drinking. Bad family experience, and then I found out what kind of drunk I am, and I don't like the kind of drunk that I am. So I decided it's best to not push my luck. And I have unfortunately had people shit talk me for it. One buddy of mine took me to a friend's house. That friend had a buddy. So it's a buddy of my friend. It's the friend of the friend of my friend. Put it that way. And while we were there, everybody else was drinking a lot except for my friend, who was our designated driver because I didn't have a license at the time, and me, because I don't like who I become when I drink, and I knew that and recognized that. I forgot how much you need. 29. So it's only like 2 more battles. Because I knew I didn't like who I became, I avoided the alcohol, and both my friend's friend and his friend tried to push me for a little bit. My friend's friend, so friend squared and friend cubed, just to make it easier on myself. Friend squared, I explained everything to him. I was like, I don't like who I become. I don't want to be that way. I don't want to put other people through it. I don't want to put myself through it. I don't want to wake up bruised, broken, and possibly in jail because of the way that I can become, because I become really, really, really angry for some reason, and I don't like it. And he was like, yeah, no, that's fine. The rest of the night, though, friend cubed gave me nothing but shit or ignored me because I refused to touch a drink. Going so far as to call me a little pussy bitch because I didn't want to try to fight somebody because alcohol made me think I could win or something like that. And yeah, not a fun time for me, unfortunately. But welcome to the new viewer. But you know your limits and be comfortable with yourself, and the people who actually give a damn about you will give a damn. I'm pushing A way too much. I'm used to the newer games where you can skip text. But yeah. Hooray! One more. And then back to the Pokemon Center. And then take on Gary. Or John, as it were, in this case. And for those who did tune in, not turn in, but tune in, to the last one where I named him John, no, friend cubed in that situation was not named John. I genuinely do not remember his name. I picked John, as I said last time, because it's just kind of the John Doe name, so anybody could be the rival. You could imagine it being somebody you don't like, and then I'm just beating them at Pokemon. Hooray for me. Hooray for you. Hooray for us. 37. Whew. Ah, there we go. But yeah. I'll probably play some of the other Pokemon games on my Switch as well, since I do have the ability to do that. So some of the ones that are GBA exclusive that originally but are available on the Switch, I will be playing through. Ooh, talk about crossing the finish line. Alright. And I had contemplated, like, doing this as a... What the... Oh, boy. One moment. I apologize. Just gonna unplug it really quick. Plug it back in. Settings. Oh my gosh. There we go. Like I said in the last video, sometimes this cable is a little finicky because of the way that it's angled, but I have to have it in a specific way because of the way that it is. If I had a longer cable, it'd be actually running under the desk, which would make it a lot easier. So I do apologize for the white screen. There we go. Oops. I always do that. Because I'm so used to like red and blue and green where you stand in the doorway where Pikachu would be normally. I used to think you do. It's been a while. I'm used to just basically being in the doorway and needing to take the extra step is what I'm trying to say. Not the Mankey. Huzzah. And without the HP loss, that means that I can now or not. Yeah, of course you tackle. That's 2 with a critical hit. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it then. Because I have a full team of 6, and I think Gary only gets like a team of 3 or 4. There we go. Yeah. Oh yeah, John. Like I said. Yeah, I'm gonna work on getting a new cable. Work on. Oh. I got one of those. Oh, he has level 9s. I picked the wrong fight. Oh boy. I guess it's level 20 that's the upper limit. Ooh. I always forget what the limit is to the first one. Yeah, so that's all the main stuff going on. Oh right, I was getting to the whole thing. We are technically sponsored by Motion RC for this event. Now I don't know if that will extend past this event into the club. Because normal operations. Oh, he's only got 2. Screw it, I'm just gonna battle. Oh, right, that thing leered the crap out of me. Yeah, we'll go to Frozen. I love that it has the same smug face that he does. Of course. Don't insult me. But yeah, so we're sponsored at least for Plains of Fame's raffle by. I hate that about this. It always feels like you get hit with Sand Attack once, your Pokemon can no longer hit anything. You hit them with Sand Attack once, and it doesn't even bother them. It's like, oh, their accuracy's going down. Oh, finally. That's just going to be an attack of the blind Pokemon. Or battle of the blind Pokemon. But yeah, so we'll be doing, like I said, we'll be giving those out over the 2 days. Legitimately, all you got to do to be part of the raffle is show up, get the raffle ticket, and then show up at the end of the day to be for the chance of being one of the 12. Well, there goes Pidgey. Gotcha. That did not do much. And then as for this, I was talking about, I was originally going to do, like, I was debating being live or not, because the game is really, 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 yeah, I actually did look out. Yeah, I was gonna, I was debating on whether or not I would be doing this on lives only or off lives, because I can finally remember what I'm trying to talk about. I ultimately decided to just keep these live, just because it makes it a little easier on me, little less work while I'm still figuring things out. And, oh no, let's get that up. Steam Deck's on the floor for some reason. Okay. Ugh. There we go. Yeah, it's a little less work for me while I'm still dealing with school. On-the-job training coming up in 2 weeks from tomorrow, which will be fun. And then school for the rest of the semester. And then right now, this weekend, I'm only doing this because my classwork is light. But I plan on streaming today, tomorrow, Saturday, and possibly Sunday. So at least 3 days, possibly 4. Just because I want to get stuff taken care of. Yeah, because tomorrow all I got to do, schoolwork-wise, is just a couple of responses. So that's not too big of a deal. Yeah, everything's good. You're going to show me how to do the thing I've been doing? Cool. That's exactly what Professor Oak did, too. Because yellow version. If you actually snagged it. Oh, yeah. Duh. Forgot to do that first. Yeah. The Pokemon and Pokemon Center do have the same music back in the day. For some reason I remembered it being different. Maybe that's later on games. Oh, I got a fresh bug bite. Holy moly. Alright, well if that starts getting too itchy and I keep scratching it instead of playing, I'll take a quick break to cover that. What's ironic is, like, all the Pokemon I really like in the starting areas are so bad against Brock's gym. Yeah, okay, so for some reason my mind remembers this is the Pokemon Mart song, and then the Pokemon Center was only for the Pokemon Center. I don't know. It's been a very long time. Caterpie! Weedle is one of my favorite Pokemon. I like a lot of poison and ghost types, I've noticed. That's why Gengar is, like, legitimately my favorite Pokemon ever. Oh. Free Pokeball. I know in red, blue, green, you can find wild Pikachu here. But for yellow version, there are no wild Pikachu here. And then I know for Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu, you can find wild Eevee and Pikachu. But their color is different than the one you have. There, grew to level 6. Yeah, so the goal now is to get them all to at least level 13. No, 15. No. 13. Because I think Brock's Geodude is a level 8 or 10, and Onix is a 10 or 12, depending on Geodude. So yeah. Once I'm done with this Coke, I'm actually going to start drinking all my Arizona teas, and I know it's still not the healthiest choice compared to other things, but baby steps in progress. It's all part and parcel. And that's not to say I won't be disappointed in myself or slip up or allow myself the other stuff, but I've been trying to do more like lemonades, lighter sodas if I'm drinking a soda. One of the drinks I got from Arizona actually is Blank Lime Ricky. They have an apple and a cherry lime Ricky. I usually try to get both. And those are carbonated, so that gives me the carbonation fix, like a Coke does. I have a Soda Stream, and I have a lot of dark syrups for that, and I need to get rid of those. And I will by drink them. I'd rather not pour them down the sink in this case. But I'm gonna make them for other people as well, so that they can have them for those who want or can have them in my household. Oh my word! Let's just take it so long. Yep, because I am officially at the bottom rung for my damage. Thank God. Yay! Now, will Dreamfighter change Pokemon? Yes way. Yeah, no, I'm actually behind where I should be for this area. Excuse me. Oh, things were much simpler back in these days. It's fun kind of watching the battles because it's like about a turn behind, about 3 turns behind. I'll leave you guys to figure out which one is which. Roses, level 7. I did it again. Okay, I need... So I'm looking for a Weedle. But I need it to be strong enough to not get knocked out the second. And I do mean the second Magtheria or Kelly hit it, because they both have flying type moves. Unless it was Gust is a normal move. Let me check that. Doesn't say. I'm going to assume it's not a normal type move, because that's the safer bet. A lot of Pidgeys. That's a level 8 Pidgey. I'm just gonna be smart about it. Goddamn same attack. Ugh. Holy crap. One level higher than me, but almost tanking my health with every single hit. Yeah, I'm out of there. Alright, I guess not go to the forest. Yet. But yeah, so ouchie. Yeah, gotta go trade. This is why I was debating the like, oh, maybe I should not do it. Because, you know, the grinding, it's so annoying. But I have 0 editing skills, and as it stands, I have no editor. Everything I've done this on Twitch and YouTube has been me, myself, and I. As far as my side of the videos and editing goes. I know I shared my buddy No Leaf's view of what we did in Halo. I don't remember if he was live for that one or not. I think I was the only one who was, and he sent me the recording. What the hell made my photos? Doesn't matter. Take that. Okay, there we go. Now we're on Kelly. Pidgey v Pidgey. Oof. I did a pretty good amount of damage. Gust is a pretty strong move, I guess. Explains it, but still kind of sucks. Yeah. So without having a proper like team or assistance, it's not been going too well. I am looking also to get a VTuber avatar to replace me here, just because it'll help clean up the way that this looks, and I can make it work a little better, and be able to see through, because I still can't figure this damned thing out. But I keep it up because it's a nice way to like separate myself from the rest of the house while I take care of schoolwork and stuff like that. So I'm probably going to do a VTuber avatar of... I still don't have a name for the character. I might just call him Jack for the sake of this. And I jumped over the cliff because I wasn't paying attention. That's on me. And then I might do a little Athena as a little shoulder companion during that. I just gotta find people who can make the VTuber avatar type that I'm looking for. Still not fun to me. Just thought I'd check in. You like get little outfit items for the avatar. So it's like if I'm doing a Pokemon stream, having Athena, and then like maybe a little trainer hat or something. Knowing me and the way that I am, it'll probably either be like the Professor's coat or Team Rocket gear. Or a Professor's coat over Team Rocket gear, because we saw in Legends Zeta A that a former villain group member is now the professor of that area. Maybe a little tack vest if I do like specific. I don't know. I'm thinking it all through, trying to figure it all out. Pokemon 24. Then 100. Holy crap. 118. Excuse me. 70. 75. 15. So yeah, let's try to hit level 10 before we enter the forest again. Let's see if we can do that tonight, actually. Stream for another hour or so. Might as well. I'm having fun. Even if I'm just talking to myself at this point. Nothing wrong with that. Gotta get used to doing it somehow, right? Worst case scenario, if it feels like it's dragging on too long over the next few days, I might take some time and just go through some of the grinding on my own. I know I just said I probably wouldn't, but I might do like off-screen grinding to try to get this all taken care of and just get there a little faster. But we'll see how it goes. Which, if I'm only doing another hour, I might not crack open. In Arizona? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. God, I hate that the Nidoran females are Nidoran. I don't know. I always want to say Nidoran, Nidorino, or Nidorino. Nidoran, Nidorino, or Nidoran, Nidorina, and then it's Nido King, Nido Queen to me. Because they both say that. But I don't remember if the baby version, the baby and teenager versions do that. If they say Nido or Nido. So I have no idea where I got that from, or if that's just me going. I'm being weird. How much was it again? You had like... Okay, yours isn't too terrible then. Oh, so somebody pointed out on a post that I saw not that long ago in regards to Pokemon. Pokemon that evolve with a stone don't have a stage after that. None of them do, as far as I can tell. And that does not mean like Mega Evolution, Dynamaxing, things like that. I mean like Execute to Executor to Leaf Stone. That's it. Eevee to any of its evolutions can be done with a stone now. With the exception of Umbreon and Espeon, and Sylveon, which require a specific time of day and friendship, or in the case of Sylveon, a specific move. So in theory, those three could have another stage, but currently they don't. And I think that in regards to Eevee, that's probably for the best because it's already got so much going on. Yeah, who else evolves via stone? I should know this, but I don't. Oh, Clefairy to Clefable. No evolution after Clefable. Because I can already hear the argument, oh, but what about Cleffa? Cleffa's the baby form. Cleffa to Clefairy to Clefable. Clefable doesn't evolve again. I don't remember if it Mega Evolves or not, but it doesn't Standard Evolve. And I thought that was kind of an interesting thing. Like, does the stone force an evolution that just mutates the genetics? Because apparently, I forget which game it is, but they talk about the evolution stones aren't from the world of Pokemon. So, is it possible that using the stone messes with the genetics and that's it? Because if so, would that mean that without the stone it's a different evolution? Because we kind of see that with Slowking. No. Poliwag to Poliwhirl. I think Poliwrath requires a Water Stone, but Politoed requires something else. I think it's the King's Rock. So does that mean without the stone there would be, in theory, a different evolutionary line? Oh yeah, same thing with Gloom. Gloom to Vileplume is a leaf stone, and then Gloom to Sunflora is the Sunstone, which totally different type of Pokemon. Because you have the little onion, the bigger onion that smells bad, to the rotting meat flower, or did I say Sunflora? I meant Blossom. I'm a little tired. Or it turns into, with the Sunstone, the little Hula Dancer and Tropical Flower, Blossom. Because Sunflora comes from Sunkern with the Sunstone. I know that. I know that. I'm just a little out of it. That's what I get for starting my stream so late, but the reason I gotta do my other streams late is because I gotta put my kids to bed at 8:30 to 9, so I don't even really get started until closer to 10. And then, of course, I gotta make sure everything's set up, I gotta make my posts, all that fun stuff. Oh my. But yeah. Excuse me. Hooray! I'm gonna go heal. Oh, sweet. That's gonna be helpful, actually. Oh. Nope, I got one more Pokemon to level up to 7. I think this one was the one that was like 100 and something. 114. Point is, there's gonna be a moment. Especially if the especially if there's a level 8, because I know you can find a level 15 Pidgeotto in Viridian Forest, which is a great way to get a second stage earlier in the game. Without my glasses, that Magthera's name was Margarita. Like the pizza spelling, not the alcoholic beverage. Which, I mean, it's not too far off. Margarita, yeah. Margherita. One more R, and that would have been it. Yeah, take that. How much more XP do you need? 26. That's in theory like one more battle. You just gotta keep an eye on your health. Oh, that honestly doesn't. I'll risk it. Got lucky. Yep, there we go. There we go. Time to go heal. Honestly, this is the part that takes the longest because there were no. I don't think there were running shoes in this generation. I don't think you get that till Gen 2. In this generation, it was only the bicycle. And you can't get that till you go to Cerulean. I don't know why I keep slouching so much. I'm just gonna grab a can at random. What do we drink? Apple lime Ricky. Whoa. Ah. One of my figurines, Mallet. So I'm gonna put it back up here, and then I'll put it back in her hand later. Alright. Oh, not again. There we go. I had a longer cable somewhere. I just don't know where it is right now. I mean, I found my CD drive because my tower doesn't have one built in because modern styling doesn't allow for it. I guess. I don't know. I guess it's because nobody makes physical games anymore. I mean, even for the most part, like music CDs are kind of a thing of the past. It's gonna be a long fight. Nice. So yeah, a lot of them don't come with disk drives, but I have a disk drive in mine, and I just got mine to work. Sadly, one of the games that I tried, or two of the games that I tried to get to work didn't work, but this one did. The Dungeons and Dragons Anthology. That's not the one that's in the disk drive. I have no idea where its case went right now. Oh, hi. I've been streaming currently for about a... Oh, you mean overall. I'm about to tell you the time of the stream, which is on the thing. I've been streaming off and on for... Oh, man. Several years. Let me do a quick check. The oldest live that I have right now is 8 years ago, and I think I deleted ones before that. So just because it's the only part that's verifiable, I'm going to say I've been streaming for about 8 years. What game? God, honestly, it kind of changes a lot. Right now I'm doing this one. It's weird that the chat box isn't showing up. Why is it not showing up? Don't just hit one. Yeah, always show messages. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry about that. I haven't done Minecraft in ages. Data corruption kind of messed it up for me. Yeah, Pokemon's a lot of fun. It's still not showing. For future streams, probably a lot more of this. Gonna do some RTS games, like some of the older ones, like Company Heroes 1 and 2. But yeah, it's just gonna kind of be. Honestly, I don't have like a set plan. I just enjoy. Yeah. Just kind of gonna stream whatever like suits the mood. There we go. Now the chat shows up. Thank you. That took a moment. I don't have a lot of art. I have like a couple backgrounds that I cycle through depending on what I'm doing. One of my planned streams I have made a background for is Smash Bros. Because I have Amiibo. I'm trying to host Amiibo tournaments. Oh yeah, I know. But I'm really only just getting started again, and I've been spending a lot of time with school and just life. But I appreciate the offer, but at this time, with not knowing what I'd like to do and most of my money going towards rent and everything, I'm not going to be able to get anything like that going currently. This is bad. But I do appreciate the offer, and I do hope that you get the business that you are looking for. Okay, 4 HP, but only one more. Well, that's the thing, is I don't really have a solid budget at all that I can even reliably give out as information. Just because, like, right now everything that I'm doing is pretty much all in-house. Well, like I said, I do appreciate the offer. I don't know why I attacked again. Okay, well, I can get that taken care of then. And then that'll level Larry up. And even then, like, I don't have a solid theming in mind. I don't... Like, everything is just all hypothetical right now. I don't even know if... After this weekend, I don't know if I'm going to be streaming within the next month to the next year. So I don't want to, like, overinvest and not do anything with it, and then I've wasted my time, your time, other people's time for anyone else. Or anything like that. Yeah. We'll just have to see what happens, you know? Oh man, now they're not the same attack. There we go. Got the hit. Wow, almost an instant battle. That's always fun. Don't know if that made it through the mic or not, but helicopter just flew overhead. If it didn't, then no worries. If it did, my apologies. Oh. Oh, Thunderwave, that'll be helpful. It's funny, when I was a kid, I never cared to use things like Thunderwave or Tail Whip, Sand Attack. I mean, you can see I still barely use it. But, it was always, I think every kid did that too. It was just like, oh yeah, I gotta do the attack, gotta press the attack. If I don't hit faster, it doesn't matter. But then, like, status effects do really work. And even now, I still kind of struggle with it. Excuse me. This. Oops, over here. That's there. Oh my goodness. Oh, I do apologize for the long, grindy battling of the old days and the old ways. It's going to take me until I get the HM cut to be able to even get an experience share. And even then, it doesn't split it across the whole team. I don't think it did that till Gen 2 or 3. And I'm leaning more towards like 3, maybe 4. Oh, didn't need to send Kelly out again when I'm doing the leveling. Or when Kelly's already leveled. I mean, the extra experience don't hurt from 2 hits. What to do, kind of a thing, you know? Pokemon, Kelly swaps with Magtheria. I keep saying Magtheria because that's what I want it to be, but it's Magthera. probably change it when I get to the name reader, but I don't remember. I think the name reader is south of Cerulean. It was either Cerulean or Lavender. You can tell it's been a long time since I played these. Let me actually check experience requirements. 139. Holy crap. 147. 57. 205. Jeez. 97. 189. Okay, yeah, no, at this rate, like, I might be better off going into Viridian in a little bit. Really? You missed? Didn't even have, like, a sand attack on you. God, these sprites look so weird now. Because they don't look too bad on this screen when I'm looking at them. Because it has the, like, I forget what it's called. There's, like, a specific name for that grid. But that grid doesn't show up on here. Yeah, I'm still getting used to things. So it doesn't show up on here because it's just showing what's behind the screen, and the screen, that's a little overlay type thing. So yeah, it's just kind of, there we go. It's kind of a weird little vibe. Heal everybody up. Oh man, it's been so long since I've done these ones. I don't remember how to get everything. I do know look, happy with me now. I do know I'll have to trade a Raichu into this game. Because if you try to Thunderstone Pikachu in yellow version, it does what Ash's Pikachu did in the show and just basically goes, no, get that away from me. Alright, I just said I needed to go into the forest now. So why am I out here? So I'm not paying attention. Ooh. Whoop. I don't know why I went down. So right now I need a Weedle from here to be caught. I have a Caterpie in my box already. Okay. So level 4 of the second stage can handle it, which means a level 5 of the first stage would be needed. Or use a Pokemon that doesn't know flying type moves. Another Metapod. Yeah, like I said, with red, blue, yellow. I'm sorry, red, blue, green. I'm going to have to do a lot of trading with those as well. This one, not as much. But I'll have 4 EVs in total between the 4 games, so that'll be nice. Yeah, 4 EVs in total, so I can get Flareon, Jolteon, and Vaporeon easily. what I might do for that as a little like gag is give the evolution the stone that makes it strong against whatever starter I picked. So for green version, I'm gonna pick Bulbasaur, so I'd get Flareon. Red would be Charmander, so Vaporeon, and blue would be Squirtle, so Jolteon. That'd be hilarious. Oh, I don't need to worry about you anymore, Megathera. And Doria to take out the Metapod and get that level up. Whew. There we go. One thing I've noticed that is very common on my streams is the commentary that just was up. I unfortunately get a lot of bots going, oh, get more streamers by going to this site and paying for it. And as I stated with even like the art stuff, I can't really afford that right now, so I'm not focusing on that. If I get people who follow and like and watch, come back naturally, that's perfectly fine. If it only gets to like, I only have 41 on Twitch and 52 on YouTube, and I don't know how many of those cross over. For all I know, all 41 on Twitch could be on YouTube as well. And that's totally fine. It's honestly more than I thought I had. Because I'm not necessarily in this for a career. If I get a career out of it, hey, cool for me, you know? But I'm in it for the fun of things. When people stop by and watch, I appreciate it. And when people check it out and decide it's not for them and leave, totally understand it. Totally understand it. It's important for you to like what you're going to like, and important for you to keep going if something you don't like shows up, just because you shouldn't. I wouldn't want somebody to watch my channel because they feel obligated to, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's okay to not like content. I'd rather you watch what you want to watch. And I'd rather you enjoy what you want to enjoy. Because the whole goal is to make yourself happy. If that's here, oh shit. Part of me wants to catch it, name it Kelly, and release the Pidgey named Kelly. I won't lie. I am very tempted to. Screw it, I'll try. The thing is going down. Good hit. Oh, yes. It's going to be Kelly again, and then I'm going to release the Pidgey Kelly. I just have to make sure I do it the right way. Okay, we gotta get out of the forest so I can go do that swap. Caterpie. usually I KO it because I know having it in the wild or catching it in the wild as a starter stage is technically the better option. But I want to try to mix things up a little bit, and since I'm playing yellow version where it's more randomized, more it's not canon to the game storyline, because there is a game timeline that's canon apparently, although I see a few different times where games are swapped around. And some of them are before other ones that don't make any sense. Oh, it did it again. Once again, I apologize for this. I don't know why it keeps doing this. Dang nabbit. Dang nabbit. There we go. Let me do a quick check on packs. Only trading for like one level. Is it worth it? That's weird. That's not what I named it. That's kind of funny. It knows the exact same moves. Honestly, I think I just wasted a Pokeball. I'm gonna put away Larry for the moment. Just so I can see the stats again. Okay. 14, 12, 15, 11. 17, 14, 18, 16. Eh. No, I think it's fine. Oh. Sorry, just gotta hit a button really quick. So let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'll wrangle it back to Larry. Yeah. For some reason I thought it was 223s, not 225s for HP. Alright, well, it's the first time I've ever really done that with the Pidgeotto, because, like I said, usually I just knock it out for the bonus XP. But, might as well try something a little new, right? Andoria's first. Because Andoria's still level 7. More Caterpie. That was level 5. If I caught that one. And then level it up once, it's automatically a Metapod, and then it levels up again shortly after. I'm fine with the level 3 though. Yeah, let's fight. It's a fair fight. Ooh. Oof. But yeah. So still looking for that Weedle. I know Weedle is in. You can get both Caterpie and Weedle in here. It's probably going to be just like when I did the. No way. Well, I changed Pokemon. Why would I do that? When I was going for the Spearow, ironically. It's probably going to be like right towards the end of everything when I finally get it. Metapod. Yeah. We'll just see how everything goes. Yeah, I don't want to catch the Metapods that are lower level, like I did for Pidgeotto, because wild Metapods that aren't level 5 don't know Tackle. So, a non-evolved Metapod, one that you didn't evolve, I should say, because obviously it evolved. But a Metapod you did not evolve will not know Tackle, and it basically just sits there and has no ability except for Harden. Like that. Which ends up like the episode of the show where it's Metapod Harden, Metapod Harden, Metapod Harden, Metapod Harden, over and over and over again, and nothing gets done. But yeah, so yeah, if anyone else has anything else as a Pokemon, then your Metapod that you caught in the forest at level 4 can't do anything. It'll just harden, 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 and that's it. No string shot, no tackle. Yes, that'll come in handy with Onix, I think. Yes, I'll switch Pokemon. Magtheria. Magtheria. Did it to myself again. I'm gonna add in the extra I. Just so that way I can stop sounding like an idiot. And then at that point I'll be like, oh yeah, it's Magtheria. Oh, say I did it again. It'll be, at that point I'll be like, yeah, Magtheria. Oh, right, I changed it. Sweet. Half my team is now level 9. And learning new moves. Yes, you did. And Doria switches with Rosa, and now my 9s are all grouped together. Okay. I'm going to go this way, because I am hunting for a Weedle. It's not a Weedle. Give me a Weedle. Weedle, 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 Weedle. Yeah. I'm trying to remember things right now. Oh, man. Excuse me. There we go. More not a Weedle. I actually have family out in Vegas this weekend, and 3 people that are going to be there are Pokemon actors. So I'm hoping to get 3 of my cards signed. They're off with my family right now. A Golbat, Team Rocket's Golbat to be specific. Oh, an item was there. I forgot about the item. Pidgey. And then Tierno from X and Y, and Raihan from Sword and Shield. All 3 of the Proton is the Team Rocket member for signing Golbat, because I don't have a card for Proton. I don't even know if he has a card. But yeah, so hopefully those will get signed. I don't know exactly, because budgeting is garbage. All the stuff that I sent along with my family is like, I hope, but it's up to the RNG, so to speak, as for whether or not any of the stuff that I sent is coming back signed. So, yeah, like I said, always hopeful, but you never know. Life has a funny way of a level 8 Caterpie. Life has a funny way of just kind of going, not this time. Which, of course, is unfortunate. Oh, my knee. Still got a bad knee from when I used to be a Haunt Monster, unfortunately. And my spine's out of whack. But there we go. You know, one of the people that we were hoping to see, I was hoping to get a signature for. I'm probably not going to get a signature for, and it's because it's Matt Mercer. We found out everything in regards to like pre-orders or send-offs totally sold out for him. So, you know, everything. I was hoping to get my Chrom amiibo signed. Because he voices Chrom in Fire Emblem, and yes, I know, D&D and all that stuff for me, I do all that. But I love Fire Emblem. And I have Chrom. I mean, I have 2 Chrom amiibos. I sent off one of them, which was the Smash Bros. One. But I also sent off Ganondorf. I can freaking talk, man, I swear. Oh, excuse me. I sent off the Ganondorf one because he also voices Ganondorf in Tears of the Kingdom, I think it was. So, you know. I don't know why I'm still having Athena attack. Probably just because I'm not focused. Pokemon, swap to Larry. Come down here. It should be an antidote. Nope, another potion. Perfect. There's only one more battle to go, and then I'm out of Viridian Forest and on my way into Pewter City. And if I can do that, then I can just train north of Viridian Forest, which has a pretty decent mix of Pokemon, I'm not gonna lie. And I know it's another spot to get Weedle. A level 10 Caterpie. Not as strong as a Butterfree, but you know. Oh, my back. Oh, yeah. There's a few people that I sent stuff off to have signed, possibly. We'll see what comes back. I always show it off on a YouTube video of like con swag. I forgot that's all he had was the freaking. How much more does Larry need XP wise? 46. Okay. Well, we're almost out. Not fast enough. Nice. And freedom. That's for sure. Alright. That's the grass I was talking about for... Ooh, I didn't mean to. I was just trying to turn, but I forgot back. These days it doesn't really turn, it just kind of is. what was I talking about? Yeah, so I usually do little con swag stuff. So like whenever I go or get something from conventions, I usually kind of show it off. I try not to if it's personalized, simply because, excuse me, you never know. Oh, fun thing. Only visible in this game. Didn't realize that was so quiet. Okay. So you can see that I believe in red and blue and green as well. But for that red, blue, green experience in yellow. Do you talk to Pikachu? And then? If you exit the building, Pikachu comes with you. I don't remember if it works for this. I'm going to test. Because I think... Ah, yeah. Check it out. Looks very content with sleep. It's cool. Yep, did that to myself. Yeah. And then if you're, for those wondering how I'm going to do the trades, I have a link cable, and then I have the chromatic here, and then I have an older, the other Game Boy that I've shown off in the past as well. So I'll be able to do all the trades and stuff. See? Right behind me. Yep. God. So a lot of the moves that more modern Pokemon players, ones who started more recently, will see are like the TMs. Some of the TMs today used to be things called HMs. And this is for those who do not know. And HMs could not be replaced at all. Sorry, thought I heard something outside. Yeah, HMs could not be, or they could be swapped out, but they were limitless. That's what it was. Whereas TMs, it's a one and done back in the day. But yeah, so like in this time, if I have the TM for Rock Slide, to teach a Pokemon that move that wouldn't be able to learn it otherwise. Once I use it, it's done. It's gone. Just gone. Nowadays, they all act like HMs. Once you have it, you can just keep using it over and over and over again. And then like today, you know, if you want to go across the water in Scarlet Violet, you you just rode a bicycle across the water. Although I don't think in Zeta A you can't go across the water, which was disappointing. But you're supposed to be in the city, so I kind of get it. Oh, excuse me. 211. 155. 130. 181. 256. 141. Screw it, let's take on Brock's lower grade guys. But yeah, so this time TMs are one use only. HMs were infinite. HM moves were how you got through things. So Kite, Rock Smash, Surf. And I know for the most part they still kind of do that, but I know also certain games, when you go to use those, it does another service, so you can't like. Because I think in Scarlet Violet you flew on the Rockabilly Parrots, like they carried a thing, and in Sword Shield it was Corvus Squire or Corviknight. Whew. So I know that it's kind of changed here, there, and everywhere. Ouch. For these games with that, but that was a good hit. You get him, Larry. But back in the day, like you had, I mean, the number one that I can think of is Bidoof as the HM slave. Just one Pokemon that had every HM you needed for most of everything. And yeah, Bidoof was the original one to fulfill that role, which is hilarious, honestly. I mean, hilarious in a way. Oh. It was doing like 5 damage the whole time, and now it's not. I'm going to send out Andoria then, because I need to test the theory. Okay, it's not super effective, but it is still a good move. Yeah, and then junior trainers are... oh my god, that's right, he only has the 1 in this era. I think he has 2 in the remakes. Or maybe it was 2 in Gen 2. He's got Geodude, level 10, manageable. Right. Oh, shit. We'll go ahead and because normal type moves are also lower grade on the... Ah, it is super effective against rock type. I knew it! Because Geodude's rock ground. Yes, only because it's freaking dying. Onix. Level 12. That's the move that you can rock is Bide. Good move. I don't see it too much anymore. You sit there and you take damage. And it releases it on the third turn. So yeah, I'm just doing what I can to weaken this thing as much as possible. Because that's the only way I'm going to win. So yeah, Bide. Waits. Okay. Doesn't do much damage. And then Bide returns it. Oh, that was a critical hit, that's why. Yeah, I think Tackle's my better bet. Bind is a good move. That one still has... That one's got a lot of variants nowadays. But yeah, Alright, given that I'm coming up to the end of the time frame that I gave myself, I will either win or lose this battle. And that will be the end of it. Yeah, Bide I don't see very much anymore, but that's a really cool thing. Bind is also got... There's Wrap, that does the same thing. Oh yeah, you can't attack. I don't remember if that's true in the more modern versions. But in the old versions, you would not be able to counterattack when you were hit with Bind. I think you can with Wrap. Yeah, there's like Fire Spin that does that. Whirlpool, I think, does that. There's quite a few that do that now. Alright, we're going to swap to Kelly. Now I'm just going to sand attack the hell out of it and lower its accuracy. Like I said, I'm just going to do whatever it takes to weaken this thing. That means its accuracy is now as low as possible. Yeah, no, Rock Gym is honestly really hard if you're not using a Squirtle or Bulbasaur. Because Rock and Ground is immune to almost everything that's there. Super effective against Bug, Flying, and in the case of the Yellow version, Electric. Resistant to ground, resistant to electric, resistant to flying. It just does not care. So if you don't have Squirtle or Bulbasaur with water moves and grass moves, you're pretty much screwed. Which is why, like, a lot of people have always talked about Charmander being the better Pokemon in the games. That's because of Charmander is hard mode in this game. It's not even remotely capable of handling the gyms solo until you get to Celadon, because that's grass. From that point forward, it's a lot easier to work with. Whereas Squirtle's really good against here, really bad, neutral at the second, really bad against the third. But then you've got a War Turtle and a good team, so it doesn't really matter. And then with Bulbasaur, it's super effective against rock, super effective against ground, I believe. Rock for sure. And then it's super effective against water, and the first two gyms are rock and water. So it's just boom, 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 boom kind of a thing. And Kelly's gonna go down. Let's go. There we go. I just need one more critical hit like that. And then we can win this. Yes! Holy crap, that was awesome. Alright. Can now use Flash anytime. I just need, I saw that price tag. And TM34, that's what I was talking about a moment ago. TM, Technical Machine. So here's the rules on TMs for back in the day. Only once. Today, as many times. Excuse me. But back then, only once. I definitely would suggest having that skill on like Snorlax or Chansey for this game, if they can learn it. Gonna have to relearn a lot of stuff for this. Oh man. Aerodactyl. One of my favorites. Kabutops. Oh, I didn't have Omastar. Yeah, because I think you can trade them a Pikachu for something in the other games. But anyways, okay. Well, I hit my goal. I have 9 minutes left to spare, so might as well have a little fun with that. I'm trying to remember where to get the HM Flash, though. Yeah, I'd say that's actually really good progress made today. And I didn't get nearly as high as I was setting out to do, but I still managed it, which is fantastic. Team Rocket at Mount Moon. Which in this version, it's Jesse and James with Meowth, and they have Coughing Ekans and a Meowth. And then... Oh yeah, I didn't do it this playthrough. I'll do it on red, blue, or green. There's a guy that's standing right about here. If you try to go through and just bypass Pewter Gym, he walks you back over to Pewter Gym. But yeah, you know, there's a lot of stuff that I'm going to be taking care of more once I'm doing the other games. Yeah, I got 7 minutes. Do 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 do. Well, that's not going to work right now, but that's fine. Yeah, because I know I can get Jigglypuff out this way, and I can get Clefairy and Zubat inside the cave. And then I get to pick a fossil, either Dome or Helix. And since Yellow version is being played more custom, it's going to be Dome. And then, I mean, I'll probably do 2 Dome, 2 Helix, and just flip a coin for the other 3. Whichever one gets to 2 first, the other 2 or the other 1 or 2 will get it. So like Dome this time, if I play red and I flip the coin and it goes, oh, heads, Dome, then blue and green will get Helix. Did you hit the Pidgey? Like, my goodness, Larry. This is what I was complaining about much earlier in the stream with Sand Attack. It's like, you get hit once, your Pokemon's permanently blind. They get hit once, and it's no big deal. Ha. Oh, let's get a little closer. Yes, I will be changing Pokemon because, good lord. Alrighty. Interesting. Making some little mental notes right now. I can't see that part yet. Hooray. Oops. Dang nabbit. A little more than I was meaning to do, but okay. Boy, he's about to have a bad time then. Because Spearo's up first. Well, that changed Pokemon. Yeah, no, I know Weedle's in this game because I've caught Weedle so many times, and I think in my previous Yellow version playthroughs I actually caught Weedle as well. So I'm wondering where the heck Weedle went for me this time. Oh no, stream shot. I keep spamming the A button, so I'm sorry for everyone that gets annoyed with the... It's just old habits. There we go. Alright. Let's check my team. Yeah. Yeah. So, there we go. So yeah, I'm going to head back to the Pewter City Pokemon Center. And I will be calling it a night there. Ooh. So, as far as tomorrow's stream goes, just gonna set that down. I should be doing more yellow. I won't be doing any jumps to like the Mount Moon Pokemon Center. I'm gonna go ahead and take that all naturally because we have the oh wow, okay. Let me fix that. Holy moly. I swear it resets every time I do any minor adjustment to the camera. So apologies for that. But yeah, so as I was saying, I'm gonna go ahead and slowly turn that down, or quickly turn it down. Tomorrow's stream, do more of this, more yellow version. I'm debating because I found my snippers after reorganizing my desk and my modeling glue. I actually have 2 vehicles under my desk. Oh. Get the scratching. My nose is just sore or itchy. But I have 2 models under my desk that I'm going to do partial builds on because we're going to try to convert them into RC. So I'm going to probably just focus mainly on the yellow version, but might do a little bit of that. It just depends. But yeah, we'll see what comes. We'll see what happens. But thank you to everyone who joined in. Thank you for everyone who watched. And if you enjoyed this, I'm super glad you did. And I hope that you would be interested in watching more at some point. If not, thank you for coming in anyways. And if so, I hope to see you again in the next live or in one of my videos. For those who are on Twitch and watching this live or later on, and you want to see more of my content, my YouTube is located in my About section. And for those of you on YouTube, feel free to browse around on everything. And with the recent updates, for those who are curious and wanting to see it, I am still planning on doing my amiibo fights in Super Smash Bros. And I will probably be running on this screen right here. With apologies as everything kind of links up. There we go. With that. It's a little small right now, but there we go. So it'll look like this. Be totally available and ready to go. Or maybe not exactly like that, but yep, for some reason it's doing that thing again. Oh, and then see, look, it does that. It's weird because I did this last time and it worked fine for a little while. I don't know. I don't know what the whole shebang is with it. That looks better. But yeah, so I'll be doing the Smash Bros stuff on that. And then just kind of going from there. But yeah, hopefully I'll see everyone in another video. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed.